Hello, welcome, Lauren here. In this video, I am going to be bringing to you basic spinal warm-ups. If you haven't tuned in, please do so. Basic spinal warm-ups gain flexibility in the spine. When we have flexibility in the spine, we feel better. We feel more alive. It activates the spinal fluid, which also activates the brain fluid. So we feel more youthful. And feeling youthful is a really great, wonderful thing. So come into easy pose, which is also called Indian style in Kundalini practice, called easy pose. We can also go ahead and grab our pillow. You want your knees to be a little bit below the hips, okay? Finding the straight spine, go ahead and grab the ankles. We're going to begin with our spinal flex, also called a camel ride. So we are going to imagine that our belly button is getting pulled forward, and then exhale and we round the back. So this is a slight arch of the spine, okay? So we inhale, come forward, and exhale and round the back. The head does not go up or down. As we come forward, the shoulders gently come back a little bit. No pulling the shoulders, they just naturally come back. Inhale forward and exhale back. Using the pace of your breath to establish how fast or slow you can and want to go. So you can establish how fast you are with your energy level, with your experience level. Good. Inhale forward, exhale round the back. Imagine that belly button pulling forward, the lower belly expands, exhale round the back. We are gaining some energy and flexibility in the low spine here. Continue a couple more seconds. Inhale forward, exhale round the back. And if the mind wanders, which it may, and that's okay, we inhale, we think sat, exhale, we think nam. This always brings us back to focus, to presence. Sat Nam means truth is your identity. Very good. Inhale, come right in the center and find our straight spine where the shoulders are over the hips. The crown of the head is pulling up to the sky. The chin is slightly back and down. As we inhale and we suspend, the eyes are closed and focused at the brow point. If you're not on your cycle, at this point you can engage a light mole bond. This is root lock, pulling up on the rectum, sex organs, and navel all at once. Exhale and gently release with control. The root lock is a body lock that holds energy in. Very powerful at starting to anchor into our grounding space in our body as well. Go ahead and place your hands on your knees, arms stay straight, elbows stay straight. We're going to inhale and reach the heart open, exhale and round the back. Inhale, heart comes open, exhale, round the back. Inhale, heart open, exhale, round. And continue in this way, we're moving up the spine. Now we're in more of the mid spine, gaining some flexibility here. Going at a pace that works for you. Inhale forward, exhale back. Really reaching with the heart, exhale back. Keep those arms straight, very good. Once you have the movement, you know what you're doing in the movement, you can go ahead and go within by closing your eyes and focusing on the brow point, the point right in between your eyes. Inhale, come center, find your straight spine, relax the shoulders down the back. Focus at the brow point, apply your root lock. Exhale and release. And you can keep your eyes closed just for a moment and notice what you feel. We do not engage root lock when we are pregnant, are trying to get pregnant, or if we're on our moon cycle. We want to respect all those times and that downward flow. Good. Now gently come on to sitting onto your heels. If you need to grab a pillow to go under your feet and or in between your feet and your buttocks, go ahead and grab pillows as needed. Props are really great during all your movement practices to make sure you protect your body, that you feel comfortable, and that you get to relax. And protect. Protect is the key here. Protect the body. You want to come back to your practice. So don't overexert yourself in anything that you do. Go at your own pace, go at your own level. Good. A little bit more spinal flex. Reach those hands onto the knees. Inhale forward, exhale back. A couple seconds here. Once you know how to do these, you can do these really a lot faster on your own. Once you understand the sequence, and you will understand the sequence, once you do it a couple times, you will memorize it. And then you can set your alarm or timer at home. You can start with doing these practices for 30 seconds. And then I really recommend gaining to a minute or 2 minutes, depending on how much time you have in the morning, right? We can always adjust the timing depending on how much time you have. Good. And inhale, find that straight spine, suspend the breath, hold, apply your root lock. Focus at the brow point, relax those shoulders. Focus at the spine. Reaching up to the crown of the head and gently exhale with control. Beautiful. Off to our heart opener. Okay, heart openers are good. So this is called heart twist or spinal flex. We do these a couple different ways and they feel really good and they work really specifically on the heart meridian. So go ahead and bring your hands into Gyan Mudra. Our index finger and thumb gently touch. Our arms come out into like this football stand, right? The fingers are active and straight. We inhale left and exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. The elbows are parallel to the ground. Hearing the breath. Couple more seconds here. Inhale, Sat, exhale, Nam. Mentally vibrating this mantra will help you to focus. Inhale right in the center, suspend the breath. If applicable to you, apply your root lock. Eyes are closed, focusing at the brow point. Find the still place here. Gently exhale with control. Take 2 deep breaths here. Good. And reach out to the side, palms up to the ceiling. Bring the fingers in front of the shoulders, thumbs in back. We're going to inhale left and exhale right. This is a different variation of a heart twist. Depending on how much time that you have in the morning, you can choose one or all of the variations that I give you. Doing your best to keep your navel engaged during the warm-up practices. So I'll show you the difference. If my navel is not engaged, this is how I look. I'm a little bit more out of control, right? It doesn't feel as contained. But when my navel is engaged, inhale left, exhale right, my energy is more contained, more control, and I'm really focusing on the movement and accessing the openings and results of the movement. Good. Inhale right in the center, suspend that breath, apply your root lock. Exhale with control. Last variation of this heart twist. Place your thumbs onto the mound of the pinky finger. Bring the fingers over them for a fist. Bring them right underneath your armpits. Inhale left and exhale right. Go at a pace that works for you. Inhale right in the center, suspend the breath, hold the breath. Exhale, gently release with control. If you ever feel dizziness, just pause and go back to natural breathing. Dizziness is not enlightenment, so we always pause and come back to deep breath. And then when we feel balanced again, we can go back to our exercise. Next exercise is called a shoulder shrug. We're going to inhale, shrug the shoulders up, and exhale, drop them. Hands are resting on the thighs. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up, exhale, drop them. We're moving into the space in between the heart and the throat and releasing shoulder tension, neck tension that gets stored here. Inhale up, exhale, totally drop them. If this feels tense at first, don't worry. The more that you do it, the more that it will loosen, the more flexibility and ease you'll be able to have in this area. A couple more here. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up, exhale, drop it. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up to suspend the breath and hold. Apply your root lock. The eyes are closed. The chin is slightly back and down, with length in the back of the neck for our neck lock. Crown of the head pulls up to the sky. These are the directives for all of the warm-ups. Exhale and gently release. Go ahead and drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Nose pulls to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back around with control. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Nose pulls to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back around. 2 more this direction. Really pull that nose to the top of the ceiling so you don't collapse your back vertebrae. Very important. Next time the head comes down, let it hang for a moment. Let's reverse directions. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Nose pulls to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back around. You can always come back to inhale, so exhale, nom along the way. This brings our focus into the present moment, into our breath, into awareness. Good. 1 more this direction. Let the head hang and gently bring it to neutral or straight ahead. You can go ahead and reach in back your neck and just give it some love, give it a little rub, give it some gratitude for holding you together. This should feel really nice and good. Just a moment of care and nourishment. Beautiful. So we're going to do something really cool as a part of our practice. It's not like mandatory, but it's really great to explore. So we're going to close our eyes and look up with our eyes closed and down. Up, down, up, down. Right, left, right, left, right, left. We're going to look at 11 o'clock, and then we're going to look at 5 o'clock. Diagonal, 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 diagonal. Up to the left, up to the right, down to the right. Up to the left, down to the right. Switch sides. We're going to look with our eyes to the upper right and then down to the lower left. Feel all sorts of different things happening. Good. And pause for a moment. And now we're going to do circles with our eyes going clockwise. Look up and then circle to the right, down, back around, and up, to the right, back, down, back around. and then change directions, going counterclockwise with your eyes. Good, and pause, and now we'll do 2 more neck circles to each side and see if you feel a difference. Bring the head down to the right, back around. My neck feels looser. Last warm-up. All right. 2 last warm-ups. Bring yourself into a straddle on your mat. If you were on a pillow, you could come off your pillows and be flat. We're gonna inhale up, tilt the torso to the right, exhale down. Do you see how small this is? Very small. I'm not rounding. I'm not reaching, okay? Tilt, flat back, tilt from the hip. Back up, turn, exhale. Inhale up, turn, exhale. This is called a life nerve stretch. Up, turn, exhale. Up, turn, exhale. Up, turn, exhale. Up, turn, exhale. Up. Good. Couple more here. Inhale, center. Hold, exhale. At any time, if your knees need a little relief from any of the positions, please come here in this position and balance your knees out. Windshield wiper the feet back and forth. This releases the tension out of any of your knees. And we want to take care of our knees, so this is important. Okay, bend your knees. Last warm up. You are almost there. Peace signs. Cool. We're going to use these peace signs and we're going to hook our big toe. We're going to use our thumb to press into the big toenail, and we're going to use the other part of these peace signs to press into the back of that toe, the big toe pad, okay? Any tension in the back, we bend the knees a little bit more. I'm going to show you guys this from the side, okay? So I'm going to bend my knees to get here. Peace, peace, and thumbs. I'm going to inhale up and exhale down. I'm bending from my hip, I'm not rounding. My back is as straight as can be. Inhale up, exhale down. Couple more seconds. Inhale in the up position. Hold, suspend the breath. And exhale and bounce the knees out. I hope you enjoyed our basic warm-ups. You should feel rejuvenated, a little bit more awake, a little bit more alive. Thank you. Let me know how this goes and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for joining. Satnam.